In this video, we're going to be talking about simply how to sit with the classical guitar. So this is all about how to get started playing classical guitar. The first and most important thing is good position. So we want to make sure that we have good posture and it allows our body to relax and do everything that our hands and fingers need to do with the instrument. So what I like to do is actually sit right up on the edge of my seat and sit upright, okay? Both of my feet are flat on the floor, and then my legs are at roughly a 90-degree angle. If you're in too far with your legs and you're kind of closer to like a 45-degree angle or so, that's actually gonna tense up your legs and cause some problems, and it does get quite uncomfortable over time, believe me. Okay, so you do want to think about it that way, and then we're gonna actually be raising the leg that the guitar is on. And in other videos, I'll be exploring more casual ways to sit with the guitar and then other options that you have, but this is what has worked really, really well for me. So you want to get comfortable just being on the end, basically on the edge of your seat, being very attentive, okay? Like your captive audience, you know, and you're just on the edge of your seat at the movie or something like that. Another important thing is we want to have something to actually raise our leg, right? So we do want to raise the leg that the guitar is on. This is a guitar footstool, okay? And a very important, very quality piece of technology. Pretty basic. This is foldable. It has adjustable heights and all that kind of stuff. So you're going to find your optimum height for you. That's personal preference, and over time you're going to just practice with different heights and see what really works best for you. What's important is how the guitar actually sits with you and how the guitar actually leans against the body. Think of you, yourself, as the guitar stand while you're playing, okay? So we want to make sure that the guitar is stable and that you're able to get to everything easily. Okay, so now I'm going to just simply raise my left leg. And my left leg is sticking straight out. I don't want to kind of angle out this way, okay? So you want to think maybe, you're getting ready kind of almost in a running position, and then your left leg is going to be kind of angled outward towards your right side if you're right-handed, okay? So we're thinking the picking hand, and that both feet are flat, okay? So I'm not lifting up or being on my toes or anything like that. The feet are simply just rested on the floor, okay? And this is generally our sitting position. Now with the guitar, we're gonna rest it against the inner thigh of the left leg, and then we're going to be putting it against the inner thigh of the right leg, okay? And then the other point is that we're going to be resting the arm here, and that's going to stabilize the guitar. So I can get to everything easily without having to hold the guitar in any way, okay? And so with this side of the instrument, right where the guitar starts to slope downward, that's where we want to put the right arm, okay? And we want to be just above the elbow, okay, to where it's nice and relaxed and we're not constricting any movement or pushing down, okay? So if we're too far above the elbow, we're kind of in the middle of the forearm, that's going to cause some problems with the tendons and muscles there. So we want to be just above the elbow, and then you can put your thumb on the sixth string, okay, the lowest string, and that's kind of your general position, okay? And you want to think of your hands just kind of hanging, okay, and that's going to get you started with hand position. We'll get more into hand position later. Okay, and this actually allows ease and comfort of movement, which is what you want, right? You just want to be relaxed and flow when you're playing. Now the headstock itself should be eye level, roughly, and you want to think ear level as well, okay? So I'm pretty parallel to the instrument. If the guitar is too out here, you're going to have a hard time reaching the frets, right? Okay, and a lot of people have some issues playing simply because they're not in a good position and their hands can't do what they need them to do. Okay, so I am eye level and ear level. Okay, side to side with my instrument, right? Okay, and this is generally how you want to sit with the guitar. Okay, you want to make sure that your shoulders are dropped and relaxed, and this should feel very comfortable for you. So it'll take a little time. It might be a little bit awkward at first, but if you're in good posture and you're sitting up straight and you want to think of everything just being very weighted and rested on the ground, it's going to make things a whole lot easier. You won't be fighting with the guitar and moving around trying to hold it as you play. Okay, and that's a big problem with lots of new players. Okay, and so if you get used to sitting in this position, you should always be practicing in this position. There's really no other way that works as effectively as this. This is almost like standing up with a guitar strap. Okay, so you are stabilizing the instrument just like this. And this is how we get started with the classical guitar. This is really important. Don't overlook it. We'll explore, like I said, some more casual ways of sitting, and there are different ways to sit for different styles of music, but this is by and large considered classical guitar position. I like to think of it as traditional guitar position, but it was the way the guitar was originally designed to fit on the human body. So make sure that you're sitting in a good position. That's really going to help you out. It's going to like help you isolate any issues in your playing if you eliminate awkwardness in how you're sitting and how you're actually reaching the instrument. Okay, once you eliminate that, you can really focus in much more on the movements of the left and right hands. Okay, so there you go. How to get started sitting with the classical guitar. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.